Greetings, Batavia Mayor Jeff Schielke speaking to you on Tuesday, March 28th, 2023. And we're in a very, very sad time down at the city of Batavia. I've had and the city's had a very rough weekend, and it's been followed by the news yesterday that we lost one of our newly hired police officers who died I'll describe it as natural causes. He wasn't shot on the job or anything. But an officer by the name of Joe Gudella, who's been with us for about two and a half years. And he had a family. He lived in Bloomingdale. He has 2 young children under the age of 4. And he was a beloved member of the department. At the end of this, under the comments, we're going to show a picture of him with a dog. And he had a lot of understanding, so I'm told, of animals, and if there was a loose one, he'd try to get a hold of it and calm it down and make sure it got to the kennels and whatever. So he was always a very popular police officer, and at the incidents that happened to him, and it was an accidental death, I guess I would describe, we were very, very sad. We don't have any times yet for any services or anything, but we knew it was going to get out, and I thought this was the place to do it, to just share our memory of him. And it's a very nice and good memory that he was somebody that really did the Batavia Police Department proud, and was somebody who was always willing to be there and help and do whatever needed to be done. So, Joe, we are going to miss you terribly, because you were one that had come over here from the Cook County Sheriff's Office, so as I remember, and I swore him in the office that I'm now making this program to. And so we try to bring the police officers when we get hired up to do a one-on-one swearing in, and my old secretaries and my current one always used to joke that they were some of the first people to get to know who the new policemen were, because they would bring them up after the Fire and Police Commission had appointed them, and we had to give them an official oath of office to get them into the insurance and all the other good stuff. So we're just sad, very sad today that we've had this loss, and I just ask you to keep he and his family in your thoughts and your prayers as we move forward. And this whole session today, I guess, is probably all going to be about the police department, because before I learned of Joe's death, I was preparing to do some comments about, we've had a lot of problems police-wise on the streets here in the last few weeks. And a couple things seem to be really raising their ugly head, I'll describe it. One is that we have people kind of walking or driving around the town at night, and they're looking for cars parked in driveways or seeing if a garage is open, because they're reaching in and grabbing stuff out of cars that may be sitting there unlocked. And we had a major incident at one of our west side apartment complexes a couple of nights ago, where some gentlemen came in and kind of moped around the parking lot where there's probably several hundred cars. And we think maybe they were trying to do catalytic converters and see what other things they could find in unlocked cars in the area. Unfortunately, we haven't caught anybody yet, but we've got cameras up in many of these places now, and we got these new doorbell ringers that have cameras in it. So if anybody sees anything, we ask that you please call the Batavia Police as soon as possible, and let us try to respond and nab some of these people. And we have the commitment from the Kane County State's Attorney's Office that they are prepared to fully prosecute these people and put them probably hopefully in jail, because this is, really kind of a bad thing. Second police item I want to talk to you about is crime of technology, and this is just going right through the sky right at the moment. We have all kinds of people trying to get people to give their social security number, their credit card numbers, their checking account numbers, their date of birth, whatever. And we had one guy call some folks up and say he was from the IRS, and they were over $300 underpaid on their income tax. So why don't you just give me your credit card number, and I'll charge your credit card, and that way you'll be okay with the IRS. Well, he was no more from the IRS than the man in the moon, but fortunately the folks didn't give him the number. And so we got away with that one, but we want to alert everyone that this is ongoing, and they're trying to reach into your PayPal accounts and your checking accounts. If they can steal your check, we've even seen evidence of people making up new checks and then trying to use them because it's then got your numbers on them and whatever. So again, between vehicle thefts and technology thefts, we're really busy down here, and the police department is being taxed to the max as far as manpower and needs of folks that are being attacked by this. It's been suggested to me that, you know, the Tri-Cities, Batavia, Geneva, and St. Charles is kind of looked upon by the criminal element as a area of prosperity, and most of the places you would go into or try to get into or cars you would enter, they're probably got something of some value in, and so let's go out and visit that town, because there's a lot of stuff going on that we can take, or we try to get you on the phone or the computer. So please be very, very cautious of all this, and I think I'll end right there, because we're still extremely sad over losing Joe, and I just wanted everybody to kind of know, beyond what that terrible thing was, we have all this other stuff going on involving the police department. So if you see a Batavia policeman out, give them a thumbs up or a pat on the back, or tell them you appreciate what they're trying to do. Perhaps more importantly, if you see something suspicious in your neighborhood, or you see cars that are going slow and people are jumping out, grabbing and pulling on car doors, please 911 that and let us know where it's going on at so we can get out there. So hopefully next week will be better than this one, but wish you all well. And I know this is spring break in Batavia this week, and so a lot of people are out and about. So be safe and take care, and know that all of us will be thinking about you and all of our friends who mean so much to us. We just want you to be safe and sound and secure in the days ahead. Thanks.